What's up, guys? Hope you guys are having a great, blessed day. And yeah, let's get into this video. So, fix my hair. So what we're doing right now is we are reacting to Coyote Peterson. If you don't know who he is, check out his channel. It's a really cool channel. It's called Coyote Peterson, or Brave Wilderness, I think. He's a really cool channel. It's a really cool channel. He explores different types of animals, gets bit by different types of animals. You should check him out. It's a really cool channel. So yeah, you should go check him out. He's really cool. But yeah, we're gonna be reacting to some of his videos because some of them are cringy. Not like how he does it, but because like he gets bit by everything. So let's watch them. So. Alright, yeah, let's get to iPad. Screen recording. But yeah, hope you guys are having a great day. Stay safe. Yeah. So we are gonna watch the first one, and yeah, let's see how it goes.
Hiding beneath the plant-strewn surface of this vast wetland.
Okay, I'm gonna forward it to where
it is capable of striking armed with a mouthful of needle-like teeth. And trust me when I say that this creature is unlike anything we have featured before.
Break. I'm gonna get something to drink, so I'll be back. I guess we're talking about a fish that has needle-like teeth. I don't like that. So, oh my.
To West Virginia's Green Bottom Swamp.
West Virginia.
This location is shrouded in lore, and my good friend, wildlife expert Tim Bruss,
Man, I love fishing.
for years has been telling
Next
me
video
about
coming up, I'm going
living amongst
fishing.
the watery shadows.
I want to go fishing.
Tim is a man of his word, and I believe the tales he tells.
Oh, so he's kind of, so what he's setting up is kind of like a catfish rig.
Looking fish
So that's
what
that's his,
We're going
that's
after a
Coyote Peterson. He gets bit by everything.
looking fish find. This fish does
Put a 15-pound test on it because we're not really fighting the fish. We're just going to try to lure them in so we can get them with a net. And we've got a circle hook attached to the
So,
bait.
okay,
And
just showing you guys. Circle hooks are a certain type of hook that you don't really need a hook set. You just let it, and by just pushing it, it's going to hook set it already. Sorry about that. It's going to hook set already. Oh, I got to actually do something. It's going to hook set it, so that's what a circle hook is. Just wanted to know.
have a bobber, and that's about all you need. Just have to find the right habitat, and fish are there, you'll catch them.
With 2 lines in the water,
I love
it's
fishing
not a matter
guys
of
so
being
much.
patient, as Tim is confident it won't be long
I'll be
before
back.
the
Sorry,
smell of
guys.
our fresh bait.
Sorry guys, but my family was texting me, so I had to text them back. So, like, what was happening is the guy's putting out rods, and he's trying to catch
Hey,
fish.
permeates the underwater labyrinths of swamp plants. Okay,
Those,
now we wait.
man, those are like the second scariest thing that scares me. Because there's, was it?
Is the skull of a bowfin, and it's essentially like a helmet.
I'm like getting close from everyone right now. What?
That is the skull of a bowfin, and it's essentially like a helmet. It is
About that? Freaking out. My phone was freaking out, so sorry.
completely constructed of bone, but what you definitely notice are those incredibly long, sharp teeth. And when I say I don't want to be bitten by bowfin, that is exactly why. And their mouths can gape open significantly to swallow down their prey whole. But if you get your fingers stuck in that mouth and this fish spins, it's going to be a very painful and very bloody end to this episode. And these plates here that look like shields are called the operculum. That actually covers up and protects the fish's gills.
It's crazy.
So the predator
So, like I was saying, we live in Texas, and this fish that is kind of common, it's called a bowfin. It looks like a catfish, but it has razor sharp teeth in the middle of the mouth. And there's called snakeheads that have teeth as a snake. So yeah, it's not fun knowing that if we step in a lake, there's probably a bowfin or a snakehead somewhere in this lake. And gar are super big fish that have razor sharp teeth. It's just crazy to think
comes
that
in and
you're
tries to make a
stepping in
meal out of
water
one of
that
these
you have a
creatures,
chance of
and
getting
a
bit
very
by.
tough time getting through that skull. Such a primitive fish.
It's crazy that the whole skull is
Considered a taxonomic relic, the bowfin is the sole
we have,
surviving
like, but they have
species
any
of the
skin,
order
this is all-
Ammophormes, which dates back to the Jurassic period. And while they've certainly evolved since swimming in the presence of dinosaurs, they're still considered primitive fish.
Bobber just went down. I think we got something. Bobber's definitely down. Yeah, we might have something
crazy
here.
that
I gotta
they
grab the
stayed there
net.
since
It's right here.
dinosaurs are.
Okay.
So stand up here at this point.
Okay. Yeah, we definitely have something.
I want to get in that water to get that
This
fish
is crazy. Okay. We might have a bowfin. You got this, Tim.
out. Like right now, it might. So like
Let's hope it's a bowfin fish and not a snapping turtle. I guess.
right now, it's not like really interesting. Like, oh, I thought he's gonna get bit by stuff. Look up his channel. Trust me, you're gonna see some crazy
That's
stuff.
another one of the threats we could catch snapping turtles.
Definitely could be a snapping turtle.
Oh, it's a snapping turtle. They said it might be a snapping turtle.
Oh, is it off?
Yeah, I think it's off.
Oh, it's off. And we still got the bait. No, it must have been a bowfin. If it was a snapping turtle, we definitely
Yeah.
would not have
Bowfin?
the bait. Oh, that was our first bowfin.
That's a
Oh,
bummer.
it's a
Definitely our first
bowfin.
bowfin on. Well,
I know.
cast back out. We know they're biting. That's a good sign. Awesome.
So it's a
Remember,
bowfin. Okay,
setting a
we
hook
have
in the
these
mouth
fish
of a
here.
bowfin is unlikely, which means that if we have a fish on the line and it gets tangled in the weeds, all it has to do is spit out the bait and we will lose our chance to safely net it.
All right, Tim's got a fish.
Yeah.
Still on?
I would not be stepping in that water to get that fish. You know that it has razor sharp
guys,
teeth,
come on.
like needles.
Come out here. I want you to stand up here.
I'm good.
Look like a decent fish.
Yeah, I see him.
All right, don't move. Just don't move.
I would not be doing it, buddy. I know you. Don't do this stuff.
Grab it, grab it, grab it, grab it, grab it.
Got it! Got it! Got it! Got it! Got it!
Okay, just let go.
Yes! Yes, we got one! This is
I would
fantastic!
be happy getting one.
We've got a bowfin!
Oh, yeah,
Wow, good
bowfin.
size, Tim!
We have those fish here.
Well done, Tim! Alright, I am literally
I'm not
walking through the sticks of a beaver dam right now. Alright, let me get back over here. Woo! We got one! Check it out. There is the
I'm not
bowfin.
grabbing that thing.
Wow. What a cool looking fish. How about that? That is the bowfin.
Yep,
Now they
that's
get the name
bowfin.
bowfin from the really long fin that runs down the dorsal length of the fish's back. But you'll notice that the tail very closely resembles the shape of the head. That's a sort of defensive mimicry. So if a predator comes in and bites onto this fish, they may bite the tail instead of the head, giving the fish the opportunity to propel itself forward
That's cool.
and
That's
escape.
smart.
And you can see there's several chomps out of the tail of this fish. That could quite possibly be from a common snapping turtle, another one of the dominant predators here in this wetland ecosystem, or it may even be from a male bowfin. During breeding season, they will sometimes battle against each other for the rights to a breeding territory. But one other aspect about this fish that's very cool is that the males are actually the ones
Yes, give me this
responsible,
video.
definitely with big bowfin, is that they're a slippery
Look at the
mucus.
teeth.
Is that they're capable of breathing not only underwater
Imagine.
but above the water as well. In shallow water, these fish can survive for an extended period situation. Wow. These fish can survive for an extended
Imagine
period of
getting
time,
bit by
and they
something
will
like
secrete
that.
a very slippery mucus from their skin to keep them hydrated in a completely almost dried up land. Like if they're in a body, right there, that was a gulp of air. Land, like if they're in a body of water that begins to dry up and they need to scoot themselves over land to get to a bigger body of water, this fish is capable of staying hydrated and of breathing through that process. See that right there? That was a gulp of the boat in that large.
This is one of our once considered a nuisance.
That's really it.
It's now been proven by ichthyologists that these
I'm terrified
predators
of
are a
going
very
to
necessary part of the
a,
food chain,
how do I say
as
this?
they help maintain.
Pond. Because I don't want to get bit by anything. Okay, so.
All right, so it's pretty windy out here today. What's going on, everybody? I'm Mark Bittens, and today
So this dude
I'm taking you on an adventure with me.
A part of Coyote Peterson. They just do, so if Coyote Peterson is somewhere else, like he'll go to China and film something with an animal, and this dude will go to, I don't know, Texas and film another video. So this is one of his friends, and he'll do
To look
videos
for
too.
horned lizards. Let's go!
I love those things. They're around here too.
All right, so it's pretty windy out here today.
I'll
which
pop some
could
pictures
pose
up
some
like in the
problems
corner.
for
I caught
finding
little.
horned lizards.
I'll pop some
Horned
pictures
lizards, as
up
we
there
know,
you
are
can
a
see,
very
but they're
small
cool.
species of reptile, and they're going to want to be taking shelter today out of this wind. Not to mention the sun is behind a lot of clouds, so those ectothermic reptiles are definitely going to be hunkered down trying to keep warm. Now, we're also
You
hopefully
can
going to
watch
find out
these
later
and
if we
they show
find
you
one.
so much about animals.
Are they
like,
dangerous? Are they dangerous to hold?
they'll
Are they
do
sharp to touch?
they'll
That's
show
something.
you like if you get stung by a tigerfish, how to clean it and like, heal it. So it's crazy. There's one with the snake bite. With any type of animal, he shows you how to heal it or like clean it up and everything.
That
Cool.
I'm going to reveal later in this video.
Okay, let's get to
Be
the. Oh
looking
wait, I
underneath.
want to see this.
And then drop. Experience that with favorite desert plant because it's what gives the desert its smell. That beautiful aroma that you get after a rainstorm is because of this plant. And you can actually experience that without rain.
I don't know
All
what
you
it
have to
smells
do,
like.
take a little sprig, you rub it in your hands. I do this every time I'm in the Southwest. These are all over the
He's
Southwest.
in the Southwest.
And then drop. Oh man, I love that smell. But another cool thing
I don't
about
know what that smell
looking
is,
underneath cactus. Look at that. Its spines are super sharp. You don't need to worry about ankle breakers out here. You gotta worry about ankle shredders. Look at that. So we couldn't come on the
Nah.
adventure out here.
I'm gonna be so honest with you guys. If you haven't got cactus stuck in you, you don't know what it feels like. It stinks. Because you get, like, you remember the video where I was getting the cactus? I was thinking, I'm like, I'm gonna trip and I'm gonna fall on cactus and it's getting all over my face. And there's a time where I was walking and I tripped and there's a cactus right here, and I guess I kind of like I kind of caught myself before I tripped. It was bad. I hate cactus so much, but it's so good. Look forward to that video again where we're actually getting more cactus and cooking it. So stay tuned. What's this?
Look at this. Should I show dressing one of these? The Joshua tree is a very unique species. It's the tallest and largest of the yucca, and they are extremely sharp. Come on in here real quick, Corey. Look at this. Should I show everybody just how sharp these really are? Okay, okay, you guys ready for this? You've seen the cholla. It's time to take a step up to the Joshua tree.
What is?
Ready?
I gotta get
One.
that. Oh, I gotta get that thing on there in Star Wars. Do it. Do it.
2. No way, guys. That
What?
would literally go straight through my hand. Corey, reach out and feel how strong. Oh my God. That is.
What?
And they are razor sharp. What's
I
really
wouldn't
cool
do it.
about this plant is that they are actually ancient. These trees can live up to 500 years old.
That's great.
And they take about 60 years to grow into a mature plant. So this one is at
That's
least
when they're
60 years old.
60
now,
60
they can
years
grow
old.
quite a bit taller than this. They can actually extend up to heights of 40 feet. Okay, time to find
See,
those
you learned
lizards.
so much with these two people.
Horned lizards are
It's
some
crazy.
of the coolest reptiles in the Southwest.
It's crazy.
There's many species.
I love those
Certainly
things.
we found them before on Brave Wilderness, but we're looking for a special one today. One we have
We
not
don't
seen.
have those. We have more thinner ones. Yeah, you can find them everywhere in the back. Hopefully I can do a video of me trying to catch one, but right now I think they're kind of like in burrows because it's raining and cold, so.
Yet on video.
Alright,
So far, no luck.
I don't know what lizards do.
As we know, washes are a great place to find reptiles, specifically snakes. So I just wanted to come
I
up here
wouldn't
real
want to
quick
be
and
finding snakes.
see if anything's moving.
Scary.
We found the desert horned lizard, a baby, a juvenile. I'm gonna grab him. Ready, Corey? 1, 2.
That's the smallest.
Got him. Hello. Look how beautiful he is. Okay, here. Let's get down out of the wind. This is a good spot. Oh yeah,
Okay.
definitely.
The
much
lizard
more
that
out
I
of the
caught
wind.
was smaller,
This is a juvenile desert
but
horned
that's
lizard.
adorable.
Look
Oh no, that's
how
adorable.
cute this little reptile is. Let's tell everybody at home all about you. Now, although their appearance
Okay.
crown around their
It's
head,
just facts.
lizard,
I'm telling
this
you,
is the
I don't want
difference.
to show
The lizard
too much
did
of the
not do
video.
that.
Check it out. It's pretty cool. Oh wait, what was that? He got laser eyes.
Sinuses, and they have the ability to constrict those veins to stop the blood flow from the heart. Now, when that pressure builds up, they can release it in such a force that it breaks through the membrane and shoots out up to 4 feet. Wow! Oh, look at that cute little tail. Cool pattern on that
That's
tail. Very flat.
What? I guess they can shoot blood out of their eyes? What the? That's not right. Like, I don't think that's right. Like, I don't think that's good. That's
For a
crazy.
horned lizard. But I just love the coloration of the desert horned lizard. Those beautiful whitish grays,
Cute. That's
browns,
cute.
almost a green hue, and the outer line of orange.
Okay.
By home.
Well, that was
go.
it. He
Good
was
day.
just
Thanks for
adorable.
hanging.
And I don't
There's
say
the creosote
I can't
bush.
get at her.
And you're home. Here we go.
That's not it.
Have a good day. Thanks for hanging.
So now we're gonna do this one. Catfish. So this we have catfish here too.
Hails.
They can get
So
big.
And the well documented catch a catfish. Well documented.
Good, how you doing?
Doing good, sir. How about you? You ready to go fish?
Catch some catfish today.
Yes, we are.
Yeah. This is Mario?
This thing's
Hey,
the
Mario.
craziest
Hey,
thing
Will.
I've ever seen.
Get some big cats today.
Let's do it.
It's a well documented fact that I have caught many animal species with my bare hands. But it's important to note that this will be the first time I have ever attempted to catch a catfish. Tennessee is home to 3 distinct
do that.
catfish species: the channel cat,
Tennessee.
the flathead cat, and the blue cat. To catch any of these would be a success. To land a
So
monster
you remember when we did that
would be
fishing thing?
legendary.
The fishing trip? I think a blue cat. Let's see. What was it?
Fish species: the channel cat, the
I think it was a
flathead
channel
cat,
cat because it had spots on it. So I think it was a channel cat. I don't know. I don't know too much about different types of fish or fish. So
and the blue cat. Heading out onto the tent, grappling to generate these
I'm skipping that video.
4-foot box from predators.
I'm
The
technically
nat-
just gonna skip to the part where you guys catch fish.
Lift his leg up like that. Oh, this one could be
So
perfect.
tell what they're doing is that you know how you can fish with poles? They're fishing with their hands. So they just stick their hands around the holes and I guess you just wiggle it around and they go boom and it just takes it. But if you catch a big enough one you can probably break your hand if it twists. So
This could be the box.
I'm iffy with this. He's looking in the
No
holes.
fish in that one.
He's looking in the holes. Some dudes just stick their hands in the holes. Copyright.
Ah, nothing. It seems so perfect.
So far, we have covered over 20 miles of river and easily checked 50 different catfish hotels, only to find that each and every one was vacant.
This might be the one.
Yeah. I'd rather just do catfishing with the pole, because catfishing in the hands, you can break your hand.
We got a fish. It's a big fish. It is a big fish. Oh, buddy. So Will, walk me through exactly what I'm going to need to do here.
So I want you to take your fist and just let the fish bite you,
Okay.
and just so you get a grasp and understanding how powerful this big of a fish could be.
Okay.
If it's as big as it sounds like, it really sounds powerful. I mean, it sounds like
But-
a really, like a 40+ pound fish. They're
Yeah. I would not do that because my
this is where you
hand
graduate from.
is not gonna be going.
Okay, they're powerful
Because
too.
I want my hand to stay.
Oh wow. They actually, if they roll on you, they could really do some damage.
Okay.
So,
See?
Okay, here we go.
It's being
I watched
very
this other dude on Netflix and he does fishing, but he fishes for like really big fish out in sea, and then he did catfishing, and he cut his finger bad because they don't have teeth, but they had sandpaper. It's like sandpaper. If you haven't caught like a bass or catfish, they have like sandpaper teeth, but it's not sharp. It's just if it rubs against really fast, it could cut you. It's like sandpaper. So yeah.
I'm a little nervous. When Will is like, yeah, this is a big fish, it could do some damage, definitely makes you nervous.
Yeah, it
Okay.
does. And I'm not even
All right,
there.
guys, here we go. Time to get eaten alive by catfish.
I feel bad that dude's just like pulled him down. It's like you really can't see, so all you can do is just feel it.
Oh, wow. Yeah, gosh. Holy crap.
Where'd he bite you?
Oh my god.
Where'd
He
he
almost
bite you?
broke my wrist. He had my whole hand in his mouth. Fish almost broke my wrist for sure. Holy cow, that hurt. Hold on a second.
You want an arm sleeve now?
What?
You want an arm sleeve now?
No.
Sure.
Oh man, dude, that fish is definitely strong enough to break your wrist. He almost broke my wrist. Like crushing the bone. Holy cow, I don't know if I should stick my arm back in there. Hold on a second, I want to make sure it didn't break my wrist. Holy cow, hold on a minute.
They're not. Now, you're gonna have gouges in your arm, I'll tell you that. They bite you.
Sorry guys about that. I had to eat, and yes, I'm in a different shirt because. So yeah. Oh, the screen record and just boop. So yeah, if you remember what we were on the one where he almost broke his hand.
Here's that blood.
Dude, you got it right. Look at that. Look how red my arm is. Look at that.
He's drawing blood
All
already.
the way through.
He's drawing blood already. Yeah. That's normal for a big one.
Okay.
That's a male. So you know what it's like, right?
Yeah.
So you know what it feels like.
Yep. It hurts.
Okay. And so now we don't want the fish to bite you any more than he has to, right?
Okay.
Stick your hand in there just like you have.
Flat.
Been. Yep. Nope. You do any of this, and he grabs one finger, he'll break it. I promise.
I'm afraid he's gonna break my hand and my wrist the way that he's about to.
You can take your fist and keep it together, but as soon as he bites you, you need to pin his mouth.
I think if I keep a fist and then I put my.
You need to pin him and work your finger to the outside lower jaw of his mouth.
Okay.
Hold him forward and come back up for air and hold him.
Okay.
And if he bites you over your thumb,
Yeah.
you need to come out and reset. You gotta pin him, and then it's hard, man.
Okay. Okay.
But-
Really hard to hold these fish. And they're
This is
slimy,
crazy
they're
because
powerful,
you could
and they're
break your
mean,
hand.
and they're really angry. You know.
It's hard to describe to you guys the amount of power. Like, I thought that fish was gonna break my hand off.
We're not gonna lose fish. I promise.
Okay.
I will put my hand in.
I'm worried about losing my hand, not the fish. Like, I'm afraid if I don't have two hands in his mouth, he's gonna break my wrist.
If he rolls, you know. Yeah.
Okay.
You gotta let him go.
If he rolls, he might.
If
eat
he
that.
rolls, you gotta let him go.
Holy cow! All right, I'm going back down. I'm gonna give this another shot. I'm really nervous.
I've
right now.
always
I'm not
said
good.
this is the most fun you can ever have on 2 feet.
Okay. Okay.
Sorry, I was looking at something. But it's crazy. Like you could break your hand. You could break your hand. It's crazy.
Still the big axe. Oh, God. You hear that deep thump? I hope that's on.
Okay. I think he's
You hear that deep thump?
Yeah.
Oh. Man, he's deep thump. He's a good fish.
He's up at the front of the box. He's gonna get me this time.
He probably will.
This is
Dude,
like
I'm
so
so
scary
nervous going down
because you
there.
could break
like
your
every
hand.
time I turn, that he's gonna get
Like
me.
I've had a time
afraid he's
where
gonna
I was
break my wrist.
driving
He's
and
that
hit
big.
something and it went like that and my hand like twisted. And
Get him, Carl. If there's somebody gonna get him, it's you.
I know. Here we go.
it's crazy.
Oh, I got him.
Come on, then.
I've got him. Oh my god.
Hold on, Luke.
I got him.
Calm down first. You gotta calm down. Because if you don't calm down, you will not get this fish.
Okay.
Calm down.
I got my fingers locked in his jaw.
It's cool. This dude's cool.
He's gonna break my hand.
No, he ain't gonna break it.
Okay.
Port of this fish. Hang on.
He's crushing my hand.
Pull over this way.
You don't know how much power
You want to put my other hand in
a
his mouth?
catfish has. Big
Easy.
catfish has a
Easy
lot
now.
of power.
He's huge, dude. He's huge. Easy, easy. Not fast. Not fast. Hang on. He's got his tail out. Just say, let me grab his tail.
Holy mackerel.
Oh.
Whoa.
Holy cow. Look at the size of that fish.
How about that, boy?
Holy cow. That is a huge fish. Oh my gosh, I cannot believe it. Oh, he's crushing my hand. Wow, look at the scarring on the top of his head. That's crazy. That is a big fish. That is a huge blue catfish. The largest catfish species here in North America.
You hold tight.
I got him.
If you lose that tail, you're gonna lose the fish. You'll lose it.
I got him.
You crouch down on him just like you did. You hear me?
Yeah.
Hold the tail. I'll take. Let me catch those fish.
It's a blue catfish. Or rather, ain't
It's a blue catfish.
It's partially submerged. It's right now, side of its mouth. My hand, if I turn it towards you like this, you can see the teeth up on the top jaw. And what they do is they catch their prey and they crush it down with a vice-like grip. That is exactly what my hand felt like inside of its mouth. My hand is on the back side
so they don't
of
have teeth,
its
so they
gill
just
plate,
crush
also
it.
known as the
So that's why
operculum.
they have so
And it's
much
not hurting the fish in
strength.
any way whatsoever. The fish can still breathe. I'm trying to keep it partially submerged. I keep dunking it down just to make sure that it's not getting too much sun. And this is the only way to hold on of the skull. The barbels up front are sensory organs that tell them everything
crazy.
about the
So-
water. They can pick up vibrations, they can pick
I
up
didn't wanna
smells,
do this,
and
but I
that is what
had
allows
to.
these creatures to be such perfect.
If you know who I am and if you are friends of mine, person, they know I hate sharks. I do. I should have had a fear of sharks and I have to do one. I don't know why, but I do. So yeah, I hate it. But yeah, let's.
Experimental craft? Jump in and
This guys. At all.
believe it or not, this was potentially the most dangerous step of my entire life. Oh, and did I mention this was an experimental craft? Jump in and miss grabbing the cage, you sink fast.
I hate sharks, man.
Welcome back to Guadalupe, Mexico, the site of our very first great white shark encounters. Aboard the Socorro Vortex, we traveled over 175
Hey,
miles
Judgment.
to this prehistoric island
It's freaky.
in hopes of getting up close with the world's largest predatory shark. Here we go!
So big.
And as millions of you witnessed, that's exactly what we did. But what if I were to tell you that we really didn't come all of this way for an ordinary shark cage adventure? What if I were to tell you the real reason we came this far was to embark on the single most
I would
daring
not do
mission
that.
we've ever attempted?
I would really have to be paid like
Today,
$600.
I will take you even
Be doing
closer
that.
to the most
Because
famous set of
that's so
jaws on
scary,
Earth
man.
in a one-of-a-kind shark cage submarine. By now, I'm sure everyone watching this video has at least seen images of a great white shark before. But have you ever in the entire world renowned the vision in our underdock, dangerous enough? However,
I'm trying to
completely on my own. Once settled and breathing normally, I set the cameras and gave Eric the signal to launch. In an instant, we were off. The rush of water pressing against me as we glided below the boat was much more intense than I expected. Great, another obstacle. After adapting to these new sensations, the environment came into view. Clear and brilliant blues to my sides and above, with a dark, ominous floor below, which wasn't really a floor at all. Instead, literally thousands of feet of water. The sharks were all around us, yet
That
none of
freaks me
them
out the
were in
most.
sight.
Just up and down.
So we began our descent in hopes of meeting a
Hate
great
it.
white shark face to face.
I hate this guy so much. It freaks me out. I hate it. People that know me
Eric zipped the Spock up and
knows
down,
I hate sharks.
checking different depths for shadows
so
and signs of
freaky.
movement. The thermoclines, or temperature layers, were dramatic. Each dive down would zap us with freezing cold water, and the light would retreat right along with it. It was very dark below 60 feet, a perfect environment for these sharks, as they have adapted retinas that are actually split, one part suited for surface light and one part adapted for darkness. And while we certainly
hate that
require
guy.
wetsuits to regulate
I'm
our
not.
body temperatures to keep from hypothermia, the sharks are able to regulate their bodies all on their own.
That's cool. There's a lot of cool facts about sharks that the freaky hate them. But at the same time, they're really cool.
We had been looking for nearly 25 minutes without a single sign of a shark. But then, I saw a shadow to my right. It was big. I signaled to Eric to turn starboard, and as soon as he did, a great white swam into view. I should have been alarmed, the way it seemed to appear from nowhere. However, with my camera rolling, I was thrilled to feel our speed increase to keep up with the predator. I couldn't risk missing the shot. The shark easily outflanked us, and for a moment seemed to be gone entirely. Then it quickly doubled back and was in front of us again. However, we never really got that close. A first sighting, yes,
So
but the shot we were
big.
after, not at all. This adventure was far from over.
So big. Like,
After the relief of getting some
I
footage
like
had washed
sharks.
over me, I was back on the lookout.
they freak me out.
Great whites can grow up to 1 ton and over 18 feet in length, and swim at speeds in excess of 30 miles an hour. Even with the Spock to protect us, I couldn't help but feel completely outmatched. But who could blame me? It's not every day you find yourself in the kill zone, a favorite hunting ground of the great white.
So
Again,
big
we
and
dashed around the
freaky.
grounds. Only sardines and other fish came into view. And after 45 minutes, I began to think that was it. That was as close as we were going to get. When then, Eric suddenly turned. He must have seen something I hadn't. I knew we were near the boat, but I wasn't quite sure how close. And then I saw the shark. It was swimming straight for us. All I could do was breathe and keep my camera as steady as possible.
I better
This
fix
was
myself.
it. The encounter of a lifetime.
Did I poo-pooed it a little bit?
Time slowed in that moment, and as the shark moved and swam back around for an even closer look, the fact that I was being observed and calculated by this creature was unmistakable. A real connection between myself and the shark that I've been dreaming
The
to
reason
meet
I'm not talking a lot
had
because I'm
finally
actually
happened.
freaking out. I don't like sharks. And now I'm being
As it
honest. I
turned
don't
and
like
swam
sharks.
away, a sense of relief
That's why I'm
came
not
over
talking
me.
because I hate sharks.
I was ready to be back on the boat, but I wanted to tell everyone the tale of how obvious and beneficial vessels like the
I don't like
Spock would
sharks.
be
I'm being honest,
for
guys.
revealing the true nature
just
of this
freaking scary.
misunderstood species. I certainly would be walking away today with a brand new perspective that I never thought possible. We got really close to a shark. That was awesome. That was the shot we needed. So much more intense than I thought it was going to be. Just give me a second. I need to absorb the fact that I'm back on the boat. Wow, what an experience getting to be in the realm of the great white shark in a shark cage submersible. Huge thank you. Love this episode. We'll see you on the next dive. All right, I'm gonna go warm up and dry off.
Yeah, no, I'm good.
Fair, Lance. Oh, wow, look at that.
So,
Okay,
this
hold
is a
right
snake.
there, guys.
Now,
This is
so,
the most dangerous snake.
I don't like sharks. To be honest with you guys, that's the reason I wasn't talking because I don't like sharks. I don't like sharks. So yeah.
In Latin America. I want you guys to get a good look at it. To do that, I'm gonna have to catch it. All right, guys, here we go. Snake hook, hold your position. Let me get this thing out. Okay, here, I'm gonna get it up off the log. Whoa. Here we go, coming up.
Man,
All
snakes
right,
are
bringing it
scary,
back out towards you
guys.
guys.
Don't mess around with
Hold your
snakes.
ground. What a beautiful snake. Oh, hold on. Get a little close to my hand. Oh, look at the mouth opening there. Look at that pit viper. It is considered the most dangerous snake in Latin America. Now, their venom is extremely toxic. Cytotoxic and mitotoxic. That will break down your red blood cells and cause necrosis. Now, the way I have it positioned on the stick here is a limiting point. That snake cannot strike close enough to me to land a bite. And that's exactly where I want to keep it. All right, setting the snake right back into its comfortable
I don't mess with
little
snakes.
spot.
If I see one, I'm sorry, but I'm killing it.
You work incredibly hard, and I have my entire life to not be bitten and stung by things. But we found that to get people really interested in things that are creepy crawly was to put the worst case scenario right in front of the camera. And that would be, there's your arm, there's the bug, here comes the sting.
Over the past 4 years, the team and I have fearlessly gotten our cameras up close with a wide variety of animals. Today we're in Costa Rica,
I'll do with anything else,
visiting
birds
some of
or
the
sharks.
most memorable sites
I'll do
on the
anything
Brave
else.
Wilderness YouTube channel. Hey Coyote Pat, if you missed our television debut, 30 Days.
Well, that was a short video.
I'm Coyote Peterson. Now, you've seen me stung by harvester ants, fire ants, and scorpions. But
This is why I
today,
get stung.
I'm moving a rung up on the insect sting pain index, and I'm going to be stung by the cow killer. I have a feeling that this one is going to hurt. Oh boy.
The cow killer? So? It was called the cow killer. I'm gay. I don't want that. This is gonna be the last video, but
There's no question about it. As an adventure lover's giant desert centipede
Ugh.
run on my pant leg.
I hate it.
But in actuality, the good news is that each and every one of these creatures does its best to avoid human interaction. However, sometimes you have an accidental run-in, and when you do, a bite or a sting can be incredibly painful.
that was bad. He got bit by the fur monster. It's like a certain type of lizard.
When it comes to my
the
line of
only
work,
lizard
the goal
that
is to
has
have an
venom.
interaction so that I can show you the effects of these encounters. This way we can all learn why it's important to be in tune with our surroundings and why it's always best to admire animals from a safe distance.
Velvet in, velvet
Not
in.
doing that.
Going?
Yeah, it's right there on the edge of that log. I keep my back off. Yes, hold on. No, he's underneath the log. I just started to tip it. I ran back. Hold on a second.
Oh, I saw him.
Did you see it?
He ducked out, ducked back in.
There it is. There it is.
I wouldn't.
Ah! Yes! Yes! Look at that! Woo! Oh, you almost got into the crevice of that log. Wow, that is a good sized one too. But we got our velvet ant.
Why?
There
Would
it
you get
is.
bit by something that
Okay,
kills
cool.
cows?
Well, tomorrow morning, I'm gonna get stung by that little ornery bugger. Cool.
Cool.
The velvet
Yeah,
ant,
I'm good.
which is actually a species of ground wasp and not an ant at all, claims a famous nickname, the cow killer. Ranked on the insect sting pain index as being the 4th most painful sting in the insect kingdom, rumor has it that the pain is so intense it can kill a cow. You may be looking at this thinking to yourself, Coyote, are you gonna get stung? Yeah, I am. I'm gonna get stung by this today. Now, the insect
Guys.
sting pain index says that
This
the intense
dude
pain will
does
last for
anything
about
for
30
content.
minutes. And the reason that I'm doing it is to work my way up to the bullet ant. You want to see me stung by the bullet ant? Kind of feel like I have to get stung by everything else leading up to that. I
That's
am not
cool.
looking forward to 30 minutes of pain that's going to come from this insect. I know, right? Here we go again.
Scary.
Coyote is about to enter the strike zone. But this one's a little different. When it comes to alligator bites, crab pinches, or blood-sucking leeches, I'm fine with that.
I'm good.
When it comes to stingers and venom, that's where even I get nervous. Now, the females...
I get nervous at anything.
Foot and you step up, well, or damage. Come here. The velvet ant actually has a very, very durable exoskeleton. One of the toughest exoskeletons.
Got it?
Got it.
Got it. Awesome.
Now they can be found in the grass. So if you're out there walking around barefoot and you step on one of these, you're not going to squish it. What's going to happen is it's going to spin around and then it's going to tuck its abdomen under and boom, you're going to get nailed with that giant stinger. Well, I think at this juncture, it's time for me to actually take a stand.
His videos are good.
Are you guys getting nervous?
Cringy,
I'll
because
tell you
I
what,
get cringy.
I
if
sure
someone's
was.
crawling on me.
Now they say that this thing is painful enough to kill a cow. However, there are no reported cases of cows, or humans for that matter, in case I have an allergic reaction, ever dying from a velvet ant sting. This makes me feel a bit better, but you never know how your body will react to venom. So we always have an epinephrine pen on location, just in case I have an allergic reaction to the sting. All right, Mark's signaling me that it is time.
He always takes precaution
Here we
before
go.
any of
I'm
his
about
videos.
to be stung
So.
by the velvet ant. Here we go.
All right, Coyote. Well, it's about that time.
Yeah.
How are we going to pull this off? I see we have a, camera-wise, we have a GoPro, small camera right next to me. Oh, hey, there's Chance. Chance over there. What's the game plan for this sting here? What's the idea?
Well, this is going to go down one of two ways. What I'm going to try first is to actually take this little glass, flip it upside down, get the ant to this end, and then place it down on top of my arm. This will isolate the ant on my skin, and I'm hoping that as it tries to get away, it's just going to sting me. Now, if that doesn't work, I also have my pair of entomology forceps, and I'm actually going to pick up, hold the ant, place it on my arm, and let it sting me.
Bit by
one way or another,
ant.
I am definitely going to be stung by the velvet ant.
A bull ant.
Here we go. Okay.
And I hated it.
Now the first thing I'm going to do is get the ant up into that part of the glass, and then I'm going to spin this over onto my forearm, and
It's freaky, guys. I hate
with
that.
any luck, the ant is going to sting me. Here we go. Ready?
Let's do it. Here comes number 4.
I'm Coyote
See,
Peterson,
I
and I'm about to enter the
feeling
sting
something
zone with
on me.
the velvet ant. 1. Oh boy, I can see its abdomen kind of pumping. Like a little hypodermic needle. It's actually starting to get a little foggy from the heat point. It's been at... Okay.
It's stunning.
Extremely nervous, and my heart is racing.
I can't believe you're about to... Yeah, I'm ready.
Right there.
Okay, let me get back here.
You all right? What are you feeling?
I don't like this, guys.
Hold on, okay. Give me a second. Oh my gosh.
You all right?
Oh yeah.
What are you feeling? What does it feel
Yeah.
like?
Give me a second.
God, that's bad. It's called the cow killer. No wonder it has
Oh my gosh, guys, this is super bad. Move this out of the way.
Yeah, I'm good. Like, you guys might think he's over-exaggerating. I'm not.
Hold on, I gotta try to control my heart rate. Try to get a tight shot right there where the stinger needs
It's
to see there's
called
blood.
the cow killer.
Okay, try to get a shot so I can get him like walk around for a second. Right there.
He's it.
I was
Shaking
I could feel it. It was like you could feel it go all the way under the skin, all the way in. I could feel it insert into my arm.
You gonna be all right?
Okay. Now they say that the sting of the velvet ant will last for about 30 minutes. And I can tell you guys right now, this is the worst sting I've ever taken.
There's no question about it. It is worse than a harvester ant. It is worse than a fire ant. It feels like I'm getting stung over and over again.
Man,
You can see the welt starting to form on my arm.
I don't doubt it.
Oh man, yeah, there's a welt, big time. Describe the pain. Is it like a pulsating pain, stabbing?
The pain, it's radiating. It is radiating. It feels like, you know, if you get a Charlie horse in your muscle, and it like seizes up, and then it's like, doof, doof.
I don't
Ah,
doubt
that
it.
is
man.
powerful.
That's
I
bad.
can see why they call them cow killers. Oh, that is some intense pain right there. How long has it been? About
7 minutes.
7 minutes. Now they say
30
this,
minutes.
the pain from this
I
lasts
don't
for
like
about
this, guys.
30.
I don't trust it. I
About
don't
23
like it.
minutes to
I
go,
don't
guys.
want it.
23 minutes to go. Ah!
Now, aside from working my way up to the bullet ant, the
That
reason I was
was
willing to
me.
take a sting from this insect was so that we could all see the effects of the venom.
25 minutes has gone by.
Like he does
My
it
arm
for
is still on
us,
fire.
like, to make sure
And
you
what's
guys
crazy
know when
is
you
that
don't step
look at all
outside
the
without
red
using-
blotching that's formed around
Okay.
the sting. There's the stinger insertion point right there, and it is swollen and it is very tender. And you can see how red the entire radius is of the sting. Bad as the tiny pink incision has been. I'd say I'm one step. I'm Coyote.
Ground dwellers.
I'd say I'm one step closer to being stung. And while it may be ranked as being one of the most powerful stings in the insect
Yeah.
kingdom. And while it may be ranked
That's so
as
bad
a
it
4
hurts.
on the insect sting pain index, for me,
This is 4.
at this point, it's definitely number
like
1. I'd say I'm one step closer to being stung by the bullet ant, but first, I'm gonna have to go up against the tarantula hawk. I have a feeling that that one is going to be bad. I'm Coyote Peterson. Be brave. Stay.
No. I don't like this. I cannot do that, guys. If you guys want to check out his channel, it's called Coyote Peterson. Look up his name. You can get his books and everything. He's a real cool dude. He's family friendly, and he's really cool. Check him out if you guys want to see any of his videos. But yeah, I think this is the end of the video, guys. Like and subscribe. Stay safe, guys. Don't get bit by anything. And yeah, I'll see you guys next time.